Hello everyone, and welcome to On the Edge, a little promo here to let you know what's coming up in terms of our programming on the Big South Edge. And just by way of a reminder, we are talking about the Big South Conference online video source, packages available for the year, the season, the sport, or the game. Last year we did more than 500 events. We expect to do better, even better than that numbers-wise this year. Go to BigSouthSports.com, of course, for all your information on the Edge. Now, I'm Mark Bryant, and I help coordinate things across the conference for the Edge. A lot of events coming up and a lot of changes to discuss for this weekend. So let's have a look at what we're talking about here in terms of the Edge, presented by State Farm. Get that right there. And we'll start with football. And for Saturday, we were going to have a full slate of 7 streaming games on the Edge, all football teams in the conference. A couple changes thanks to Tropical Storm Hannah. So here is the schedule. You're looking at Fayetteville State at Presbyterian. It's a 1:30 game. That's St. Francis of Pennsylvania at VMI. Those are home openers for both those schools. Elon is an interesting cross-sectional here in that Elon, out of the Southern Conference, is going to play new associate member of the Big South, Stony Brook University. That, of course, is up in New York. So we'll have Elon at Stony Brook, a 3 o'clock game. Tusculum College at Gardner-Webb. That's a home opener for the Runnin' Bulldogs. And Glenville State at Liberty. That's a 7 o'clock game. So that's the slate for Saturday for games on the Edge. There is one other Saturday game, and that's going to be Charleston Southern at Wofford. 6 o'clock game. Was originally going to be in Charleston and streamed on the Edge. It will instead now be moved to Spartanburg because of the storm, and it will be streamed on Terrier Vision. So you'll have to look for athletics.wofford.edu and then follow the information from there. It will not be included in our packages. It will be something a little bit different. And speaking of a little bit different, how about Sunday football for the Big South? That's right, because Coastal Carolina is moving their game. Colgate, in their second week of playing Big South teams. They played at Stony Brook last week. They're at Coastal this week. Coastal Carolina will host Colgate 1 o'clock on Sunday. 1 o'clock on Sunday. That is a game moved due to the threats of Tropical Storm Hannah. And, of course, we're all watching to see what Ike does behind that. But that's the football side of things. Let's turn to soccer for just a moment, and here's the calendar for soccer starting tonight as we record this on Friday the 5th, 7 o'clock, Xavier at Radford, and then tomorrow afternoon, great mountain feud battle here, Appalachian State and UNC Asheville will meet on the soccer pitch at 2 o'clock, and then we're looking all the way into next Wednesday, the 10th, 7 o'clock game, Longwood at High Point. So that's the men's soccer schedule. We did have women's games on the docket, but that has changed as, let's get that in there. There we go. You see the Coastal Carolina tournament was canceled. We were going to have streaming games on the 5th and the 7th, Friday and Sunday, but the tournament has been called off altogether. So no women's soccer games, actually, for this week. The next one, I believe, will be the 12th, and we'll pick that up next week if we try these video promos again. So look for that. Now let's talk about volleyball. Let's take it indoors, away from the storm. With a big schedule for a couple of our schools. Winthrop has got 3 games coming up this weekend. Tonight, West Virginia, big out-of-conference opponent coming up for the Eagles, 7 o'clock on Friday. And then a doubleheader on Saturday, North Carolina Central in the morning and Morehead State in the evening. So look for that from Winthrop. Changing to High Point, and the Panthers have a lot of games going up, as you can see, starting tonight with East Carolina, and then tomorrow they have a doubleheader in a tournament of their own in High Point. South Carolina State, the afternoon game, and Marist, the evening game. And another one coming up on Tuesday, you can see North Carolina A&T, and only one other volleyball game during our week here, and that's Charleston Southern, crosstown rivalry. They'll have the Citadel in on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. So that's really the week in review on the Edge. We hope you tune in. Remember, all kinds of packages available for you to enjoy the best the Big South has to offer, video streamed live, as well as all kinds of updates like our weekly roundups, our coaches' teleconferences, And our anniversary stories, our wonderful video vignettes reviewing the first quarter century of great success throughout the Big South Conference. Look for those at BigSouthSports.com. Remember, the packages are available now. Games are available now. Go in and order by the year, the season, the sport, or the game at www.BigSouthSports.com as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Big South with hundreds of events on the Big South Edge.